I wish. That's totally a sign of surrender. Had it been you're not regretting or you're not thinking otherwise, you shouldn't be wishing at all. How many things have you wished? Had it been if only this, had it been if that, had it been that, this, those. I could have, I should have. I wish only if. That's a sign of failure. Setbacks. That shows you're not confident in whatever you're doing. You're taking no responsibility for everything that is surrounding you. Your current situation, whatever that is surrounding you, you're not taking full responsibility. You wish if it was the other way around. That means you are a total failure. You do not have to fail. Tell yourself, whatever it is, I take full responsibility. Whatever it is with my life, I don't blame my parents. I don't blame my siblings. I don't blame even the government. Africa, we have a tendency of blaming. Only that we don't have jobs that is enough to accommodate each and every one of us in Africa. Why can't you try and create your own job? Only that this government is not doing fair enough for us. It's taking us on disadvantages. Just look at those other governments. You compare your government with other governments and tell yourself whatever it is that surrounds you, it's because of them. You're finding a place to lay a blame upon. You wish if it was only that, only those. What is wrong with you? Why can't you take full responsibility at once? For yourself, tell yourself, that's what it is. This is my current situation. That's all it is about. What am I going to do that I may improve from this situation? Take full responsibility and start from there. Then you can have a start of life. Then you can have somewhere to start from. And you know you've got a direction. You know I am going toward this direction. I want to change my life. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why can't I set goals? Why can't you set goals and tell yourself by such a time I want to be? You have achieved this. Only that you didn't get enough education. You know the poor facilities in Africa. What about them? What about those? Do you know some other people who are down there? They were saying, if I was only at this stage, if I was only like so and so, I could have improved. But what made them not try and strive to reach your stage? It's the same thing that you who are at your stage, you still blaming so and so again. Everybody seem to be, you know, most Africa, we are poor. Things that will never go okay as long as we still have those guys who are corrupt. You know the president, they are always corrupt. So what? What about them? Do they have power over your life? Only that, you know, our colonial masters, they took everything from our forefathers. They took everything and they left us without anything. They left everything. Are you sure that your life was supposed to be 100% perfect today? Okay, when they took everything from your forefathers, was it only your forefather who was devastated? Come on, let's be fair there. Look at it that way. Was it only your forefathers? What about other people? How come they also went back and started building again their lives from scratch? You don't even have a chicken or a fowl. But you take the blames and cast it upon the government. You take the blames and cast it upon your colonial masters. You take the blames and cast it upon not having education. People are making money today online, on the internet. How is it done? Can't you just for once swallow your pride, look for a fellow? Hey, but I don't understand this internet thing. How is it done? I mean, how can I actually achieve so and so? Okay, now that I want to start something, where exactly can I start from? Then you start from there and find out information. Read. If you are supposed to read, take a book every day. Make sure you read a book. Don't always mumble and complain and say, because I didn't go to school, I wasn't educated enough, my parents were so. How many people have upgraded themselves? Not to talk about their parents. Their parents, of course, they failed. That's their part. Take full responsibility and say, okay, my parents, they failed to do it. I am going to do it. Start from there. If it is about business, they didn't have businesses, our parents didn't have businesses, of course, it's them. They failed. But you yourself tell yourself that I am going to start something new which was not done by those who began. Those who were in front of me, they couldn't achieve 1, 2, 3, 4, but I am going to break a new ground. Make yourself determined to make success. Tell yourself there are a lot of ways to be successful. So tell yourself that I'm going to be successful and start being successful. Start producing results. Whatever you do, if you don't bring out positive results, go and do corrections. Where exactly did I go wrong? Did I market correctly? Some other people are marketing in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go and study other people's businesses. You are given some pieces of land. You produce no crops at the end of the season. Why? What is the problem with you? Did you put enough manure? Did you put enough fertilizer? Did you have the correct seeds which need such kind of climate environment? Now you don't go about saying, oh, mine, because 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you have enough inputs? You didn't have them. So work on your way about inputs. This year you didn't manage to do the plowing or whatever. But next month, I'm going to work on just gathering my inputs for this month. Make a 5-year plan. If you cannot achieve it in 1 year, make a 5-year plan and continue your focus. Don't lose your focus. Make sure you tell yourself that I'm going to do whatever it takes. If it's going to take you 2 years, take 2 years. If it's going to take you 3 years, make 3 years. If it's going to take you 5 years, take 5 years and make sure you achieve. Don't always cast your blames upon somebody. Don't cast your blames upon the government, because the government have got their own ways and things to matter about. Otherwise, you won't achieve anything. So your life is about you and you alone, not the government. You don't belong to the government. You run your life. A lot of people said, if I only had known this in my 20s, I should have been rich. Are you sure? When you were 18, you said, by 25, I would have built a house, I would have bought a car, I would have done 1, 2, 3, 4. At 25, you shifted the time further. You said, okay, but by the time I reach 30, I'll be having 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are you procrastinating? It is the thief of time, they say. Procrastination is the thief of time. Don't build castles in the air. It's the high time we start acting now. Why is it that we always wait for the rain season? How are the developing countries able to do it? How are they tackling it? They are making use of, they do irrigation, but I don't have enough capital. What exactly can I supplement? Because I don't have those billions. Only that our government, it's different from the colonial masters. They were given some loans with the World Bank, with IMF, and so and so. So what? What about you? Take the responsible, the available resources and start from there. Dig wells. You know, in Africa we dig wells. Dig a well. If you have a well, buy a small tank. A small tank, a 5,000 liter tank. You always upload that tank with a small engine. Run an engine, a petrol run engine. And you have another supplement throughout the year. By the end of that year, doing some physical jobs which we are used to do, next year you upgrade to another level. You buy a better pump. You later buy some pumps which are run by solar panels. You move from there. You pull electricity to your little farm or to your little plot. You are moving from one stage to the other. You don't cast blame on anybody. We need an Africa which is ready to excel, to accelerate to some big heights, something new. Let's break new ground. Let's not cast blames upon somebody, upon the government, upon our brothers, upon whoever. Let's take responsibility and be responsible. By so saying, I am saying, guys, we are the ones who can change our lives. In Africa, we don't need anybody. We don't need investors. We don't need people from outside. We need us to reposition our mind, reposition our thinking, and start thinking the positive way. So that by the time we know we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, we will see and read and count down what we have achieved. In that note, hello and welcome to Simpsonite Stories. Please, if you are new to this channel, don't say this channel is so small. You will see it grow, because I am determined to grow it. I'm determined to make heights. So if you want to make sure you don't get missed with any video, anything new that comes, please hit the subscription button and let's move together as a family. Thank you. I love you so much. Let's be together. God bless you. Thank you.